I'm waiting for the students to be here. But if not, we can be together. So, Carla, you're Katia, right? You're Katia.
Yeah,
Yes.
Katia.
All right, perfect. She's going to be joining us in the course, and she's going to be observing us. So, well, let's do this. So every time you have presentations, no one shows up, right? Or not another one, but very few.
We normally show up after a week.
Sheesh. Okay, so let's see. We're gonna start with you, Azucena. Who's your partner?
Me.
Oh, okay.
Karen. That's pretty cool.
It is indeed. So I don't know, maybe somebody. Well, we're gonna be acting as students, and I'm recording the presentations. So remember to give feedback, teachers, at the end, okay? And I have here my my notebook so I can make notes, and then I will give also feedback, okay?
Great.
All right, so it's 20:25, off you go.
Give me a second.
Okay, first of all, let me open the screen sharing to everybody. So you can, if you want to, all participants and done.
I have a question.
Yes.
How many students do we have? Only Katia and you? Pretty cool.
There's Arturo, Antonia, and Cindy. We'll be observing also.
Cindy?
Yeah, she said that she's working. She can only be observing.
Oh, so we're going to be able to, because we want to ask questions and, the students participate. So that's why Azucena is asking.
So it's online.
Okay, Antonia.
Katia and myself. By the way, Katia, we're the rest, I mean, Karen, Azucena, Antonia, they're also future English teachers. They have taken classes with me a couple of months now, and I asked them to do presentations because we just studied the lesson plan topic. So that's normally I would do the class, but today is I'm still doing the class, but my role in this class is just observing and giving feedback. Y decirles, ha, I told you so, and things like that. And so, okay, go ahead.
He does. So, should I start, Karen? Yeah? Okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
Excellent. Good morning, everyone. For the ones who don't know me, my name is Azucena. All my students call me Miss Azu, so I like it, Miss Azu. Nice to meet you, Katia and Cindy. Well, I would love to see you, so if you can open your camera, that would be amazing. We are here for Karen's and Azu's class. We prepare it with a lot of effort and enthusiasm. So I hope you like it and you learn, or we practice a little bit. So I'm going to be sharing my presentation. Please tell me whenever you see it. Can you see it now?
Yes, I can see it.
Excellent. Morning, Antonia. I didn't say good morning to you. Well, okay. Our presentation was made with a lot of love. And we are so excited to present this topic to you because we both love fashion. And I think you are going to enjoy it too. Well, fashion is one of the topics that we enjoy the most, but today we are going to have some controversies over here. I'm going to start this by asking you a question, and this question is, what do you think about this girl? Everybody knows this girl. Her name is Kim Kardashian. Do you know Kim Kardashian, guys? Yes. What do you think about her style? What do you think about her clothing, her fashion style? I need you to participate, please. What about, should I select a student? Or, I mean, volunteers or victims?
Oh, volunteers. It's much better,
Yay!
volunteers.
Okay. Okay, Katia, what do you
Yeah.
think about this girl? Do you like her style?
I'm not, because I'm as like streetwear and like this, but I think it's cool. I think it's cool because well, she's like a royalty for fashion and that things. So for seeing, I like it, but me wearing not.
Thank you. Thank you for being a volunteer, Katia. Okay. Okay. What about you, Antonia? Would you change something on her look? Look, look at this. I have more examples over here. What do you think, Antonia?
I think Kim Kardashian is a beautiful woman. But I think that she is a material girl too. And I don't
Okay.
like that. I am
Okay.
more single. I don't know. I don't like fashion.
You don't like fashion?
No.
But I promise you will love our class.
Okay.
Thank you, Antonia. What about you, student Herson? What do you think about this girl? Do you
She's
like
sick.
her? She's what?
She's sick and a little bit weird. She's full of bolas.
Yeah, I think so. But did you know that she's one of the most representative person in fashion? Wow. So I think this is weird. Hello, Laura. Good morning. How are you? We can have another opinion over here. Laura, what do you think about Kim Kardashian? Do you like her style?
I think she's not her. Her style is nice. I think she's. I mean, oh, but personally, I like more. Like, I think this is a little too much. I'm sorry.
Okay. Okay, very good. Thank you, Laura. Cindy, are you there?
Too many balls, teacher.
I know. Too many fake balls. But I don't think...
We don't care, teacher.
I don't think Cindy is listening or attending. Arturo, are you there? Well, okay. So we're going to continue with more of this. Please pay attention to my partner, Karen. I'm going to be mute, okay?
Hi, everybody. Morning. Well, we are going to examine it. Well, we examined fashion about Kim Kardashian, but we are going to examine some words that we are going to learn and we are going to use in this class. For example, we have here the first vocabulary word, dress. This is a dress. What is a dress? Well, we have here that is one piece of clothing that covers the body and extends down over the legs. We saw in the last pictures different kind of dress. This is a common dress. So this is what we want you to think when you think about dress. A dress is this piece of clothing. So what do you think, guys? I would like to ask one or two of you. Do you like this kind of dress? For example, you said that you didn't like fashion, Antonia. Do you like this yellow dress? What do you think?
I think the yellow dress is beautiful.
You like this kind of, well, maybe you don't know, but you are a fashion girl. Well, Laura, what do you think about this dress?
Very pretty. I like it.
Well, most of us, we have we lost the image. Most of us, we have the taste of something beautiful, but more modest. Please, can you help us to go back to the vocabulary? Thank you. Thank you. Don't worry. Don't worry. Don't worry, my partner. So dress, this is the specific concept of dress. Let's go to the next vocabulary word. Wear. It's a verb. It's a verb in that shows an action that we are doing to have clothing, to have jewelry on your body. For example, this guy, he's wearing a tuxedo. This is a word that he has, tuxedo, and he's wearing some sunglasses. What do you think about his wearing? Student Harrison, please. What this guy wears in the picture.
¿Qué es wear, miss?
Wear is to have a cloth. I am wearing my sweater, my scarf, okay? Is what you have on the cloth that you have on you. You are wearing a t-shirt, I am wearing a sweater. So I don't know if I made it clear. You have any question?
I wear sunglasses.
For example, excellent, excellent. You are wearing sunglasses. What are you wearing, Antonio? Maybe as we can see you, maybe you can tell us.
I'm wearing a pink sweater.
Excellent. I'm sorry, I said Antonia. I see you, Antonia, but thank you very much. You're a very good student. Arturo, can you tell us what are you wearing? What clothes do you have on you?
I think he's watching porn.
I think he's not here. Okay, what are you wearing, Katia?
I'm wearing a red top sweater.
Excellent, with your T-Rex there. Great.
Yeah, the Rugrats.
Yeah, urban style. Perfect. So when you think about wearing, as Gerson says, you can use sunglasses, wearing wearing jewelry, wearing earrings. The earrings are things that we are wearing. Are you wearing earrings, Cindy? Oh, Cindy is not participating. Laura, Laura is not there. Antonia, are you wearing earrings?
Yes, I'm wearing earrings too.
Perfect. Earrings, a watch. Like this man is wearing, he's wearing a watch. The watches is something that we can wear. Shoes, wearing shoes. So remember, when you think about wearing or wear, is something that we have on our body. Like a dress, like the yellow dress. Would you like to wear the yellow dress, Antonia? No, Antonia, sorry. Katia, would you like to wear the yellow dress that we saw in the last picture?
Yes, maybe in another color because I don't like yellow. Well, that type of yellow like that, but yeah, sure. I wear the dress.
Perfect. So that's what words means. Let's go to the next word, please, Asu. Thank you. Now, makeover. In fashion, this is very common. What is makeover? It's a noun. And makeover is a set of changes that are intended to make a person or place more attractive. We can see this girl before, her hairstyle, her dressing. So she had a makeover. She got to dress different. She make her dress. She make her hair different. She is wearing different clothes. Now is wearing a dress. And now she even have a purse. So this is what makeover means. You have certain way of dressing, and someone comes and change you so you can be more attractive. Who of you will be willing to have a makeover? What do you think, Harrison? Would you allow someone to make you a makeover, to change your clothing in order to look better?
I'm sexy.
So you're not available to have a makeover. What do you think, Antonia? Would you allow someone to make you a makeover? To change your clothing? What do you think?
I think no.
And what about you, Katia?
That's a tricky question because I'm too comfy with my type of clothes and my what I wear. But maybe for a party or like a super huge event. But day by day, no. I like too much like my clothes.
Excellent, guys. The fact is that you understand what is makeover. And some of you are not available to have, and some of you are available. But this is what it means, makeover. Let's check the another 3 words that we are going to use in this class.
Thank you, Miss Karen. Okay, uy. Okay, here we go. Fashion. This is what we love, fashion. What is fashion? Antonia, can you help me reading fashion, the definition, please?
Yes, a style that is popular at a particular time, especially in clothes, hair, makeup.
Okay, very good. Let's think about rock and roll times and the 70s. Remember the afros and the rock and roll like base, well, it's not, okay. Did you like, well, do you like 70s fashion? Katia, what do you think? 70s fashion.
I like it for the show. I don't know if you sound or recognize that 70s show.
Yeah.
Like yeah, it's too good. I like the clothes or the colors, like too.
Like we can call it vintage now, right?
Yeah, right. It's good. I like it.
Okay, thank you very much. Let's see the next word. The next word is uy. Zelina, look. The word look is a noun. Okay, be careful because look sometimes is used as a verb, but in this case, look is used as a noun. And the look, as it says, is a style or fashion. For example, Miss Selena Quintanilla had a really specific look. Laura, do you like Selena Quintanilla?
I do. Well,
Yay.
yeah, I used to.
What is your favorite song from Selena?
Carcacha.
Carcacha. Okay. So do you recognize her style like as unique?
Yes, very. She actually like opened the doors for a new fashion, and she made her clothes, right? She designed her own clothes.
Mm-hmm, exactly. She was very talented, right? She could make her own look.
Yes.
Mr. Herson, are you there? What is your favorite song from Selena Quintanilla?
I don't know. Como la flor, maybe.
Yes, that is a basic song in weddings, right? You, as the man of the class, do you like Selena's look?
Oh, yeah. You know, she's full of balls, but natural balls. So,
Okay, thank you for your participation. Thanks. Okay, next word is trend. Okay, trend is a noun. Okay, trend is a noun. If you have Twitter, you will know this word very well because we have trending topics in Twitter. Okay, Katia, can you help me reading this definition, please?
Yes, trend. The latest change in clothing, makeup, and everything people wear in fashion.
Thank you very much. Okay, trend, the latest change. So what is on the top 5 nowadays? Okay, now, what do you think is trend nowadays? What kind of clothes is a trend nowadays? Antonia, if it's like the most modern or the newest piece of clothing, what do you think is a piece of clothes that is trend?
I don't know, miss.
Maybe what do you think about this kind of jeans? Is it a trend?
Okay. Yes, I don't know, broken jeans
Okay,
with
very good.
with circles.
Antonia, can you imagine we using this kind of jeans 10 years ago? I was like, no way. But now it's a trend. Everybody uses them, right? I wouldn't use them, but people use them. Okay. Girls and boy, any question about the vocabulary?
No, miss, is it clear?
Thank you very much. Harrison, are you there?
yes, I have my notes. No worries. You continue.
I'm judging, you say. Thank you. Okay, we're going to continue with my friend, Karen, and all yours, Karen.
Okay, thank you. Okay, everybody. So with this vocabulary, we are going to listen and see a reading. In this reading, I'm going to ask you some questions. This reading is talking about the look, the fashion, and how does this affect our decisions of wearing. And so you're going to see on the screen the reading, and you're going to be in my section. You're going to be listening first, and then we are going to have some questions for you. So pay attention, guys, so you can answer these questions. How do I look is the topic of do you want me to share it? Okay. I'm going to share it myself because we have here okay, just stop to sharing a little bit, my dear Asu, please, so I can share this my screen. Can you stop sharing?
She has stopped sharing.
Okay, thank you.
Did I stop? Yeah, right?
Okay,
Sorry.
yeah, sorry. Okay, I'm going to sorry, I have it in Spanish. I'm changing to English. Okay, now we have it in English. We are going to listen, guys, in this topic about fashion. How do I look? And be ready, everybody. Can everybody see the screen clearly so you can read it with your own eyes? Excellent. Now we are going to listen.
Young people ask, how do I look? Why should you care about what you wear? Because clothes make a statement. What message do yours send? 3 big fashion mistakes and how to avoid them. Mistake number 1, letting the media dictate how you should look. Sometimes I'm attracted to a trend because I've seen so many ads about it, says a teenager named Teresa. When your brain is pumped full of images of people wearing a certain item, it can be hard not to follow along. Girls aren't the only ones who are affected by advertising. Boys are just as susceptible to fashion trends, says the book, The Everything Guide to Raising Adolescent Boys. They don't go far in life without seeing something aimed at them from a marketing perspective. A better route. The Bible says, the naive person believes every word, but the shrewd one ponders each step. Proverbs 14:15. In harmony with that principle, learn to scrutinize what you see in ads. For example, when you see ads for clothes that are touted as sassy, hot, or sexy, ask yourself, who really profits if I follow that trend? What lifestyle would it associate me with? Does that lifestyle really define me and what I stand for? Fashion tip. For a week, look closely at clothing ads and other media that focus on fashion. What lifestyle do they promote? Are there subtle messages that are geared toward making you feel as if you need to follow a certain trend? There is huge pressure to look perfect, dress perfect, and show off your perfect body, says a teenager named Karen. Advertisers who realize that have an easy target audience with young people.
Okay, guys. So we listen the first mistake about fashion. 3 fashion mistakes. Now, about what you have read here, can you tell me how does advertising affects young people when choosing their look? Their look. What can you tell me, Katia? How does advertising affects young ones when they choose their look, even we as an adults?
Well, I think it's for media, like the article say, because we see things now like everyone wear a green sweater with purple things, and everyone wear, and I see singers and actresses, and I say, oh, I like it, and then wear to the store and see the price, and maybe it's too expensive for me, like, no, I don't know, too expensive. And well, I like if I have a credit I wear, and then another thing came up the next week, and I don't have the money. So yeah, that.
Excellent, excellent, Katja. So that's what happens. Media is is one problem. What would you say about it, Gerson, please? What would you say about the media affecting our decisions in fashion?
Well, it does affect, of course. And yes, it affects.
Okay, thank you. So I would like to ask Laura, either the reading give us a tip, a fashion tip that help us when we decide what to wear. What do you think about the tip for choosing our clothes for the site?
Well, I think for me, it seems to be good because it helps you. There are some people that don't have any sense of style like me, maybe. So when I see different options, it kind of like open my mind and opened for me to see what kind of clothes or what kind of things I could use or could be good for me, for my body, for my face, for my body type, my face, and so on. The colors that I could use based on my color of skin. So I mean, sometimes you just like kind of like copy what you see, and not necessary to buy all the brands they offer you, but there are a lot of imitations outside the market that you can always buy and still try to look a little bit different. So I mean, nowadays they have like the styles for everyone. I mean, it's not anymore about having the perfect body, because lately they've been opening about the different skin types, the marks on our bodies, or if we are not that skinny, just letting us know how beautiful we are. So I think it just helps us a lot, and we can just see from what they offer us, and makes it a little bit easier for, as I mentioned, those of us that don't have a lot of creativity. It helps us. So to me, that's like a good thing.
Oh, excellent. Thank you for your opinion. So you will be one of those that will be able to accept a makeover if someone tells you, right? You're that open mind. Excellent, excellent, Laura. So you're right. They give us options, and the fashion tips tell us about what to do when they give us these options. What do you think, Antonia, about what the tips that they gave us in the reading about what to do when they give us options?
Okay, I love in my case, obviously, the recommendation of the Bible, because it's the best option for to know how to do the things, all the things. In the case for about the clothes, it's very important. Don't follow the other people, because the the clothes you are wearing say who you are. Well, for me, it's very important, and that's true.
Okay, thank you. Excellent, everybody, for your opinions. Now we are going to read the second mistake, and we are going to ask you guys to help us to read the second mistake, and we are going to start by our friend Gerson. Please, can you read us the first paragraph?
Yes. If a certain type of clothing is in style, says a teenager named Manuel, then everyone is going to wear that style. If you don't wear it, people will show you. A teenager named Anna would agree. It's not so much about fashion, it's about fitting in, she says.
Thank you, Gerson. Can you read us, please, the second paragraph, Antonia?
Yes, miss. A better rule. The Bible says, stop being molded by this system of things. Romans 12:2. In harmony with that advice, look through your wardrobe and ask yourself, which factors primarily influence my clothing choices? How important to me is having a brand name label? Am I trying to impress people with my clothing?
Thank you. Can you help us with the last one, Katie? Please.
Yes, fashion tip. Rather than seeing only two options, trendy and accept or out of style and rigid, consider a third option, self-confident and secure. The more comfortable you are with yourself, the less anxious you will feel about fitting in. Sorry.
Perfect. Now, my friend Azucena is going to ask you some questions about what you read.
Miss, I have a question, sorry.
Azucena is having problems with the computer.
Please ask your question. Antonia, did you say?
Yes. What does fit in mean?
What does fitting in means?
Yes.
Okay. Fitting in is when you want to be part of a group. For example, sorry, one second, just 1 second. Sorry. Is when you, for example, we're talking about fashion. When in fashion, someone wants to fit in those who follows Kim Kardashian. I want to fit in, so I dress like them. I wear the clothes like her because I want to fit in. I want to be part of their group. Did I did it clear? Did I explain it clear?
Yes, miss. Thank you.
Okay. Does anyone have another question about it, guys? No, any question? Perfect. So we are going to ask a question about mistake 2. What in this according to the question that Antonia says, what makes many young and old people to choose a look that maybe they were not attracted to it, but they want to feel, they do it even to follow the other people. How this problem comes out? Can you tell us, please, Kathy?
Oh yes, it's not in fashion, but I see it like a little problem. The app TikTok that you dance and yeah, that's I see too many people trying to fit in this type of app. Maybe it's like a well, when you are 15, 12, 13 or younger, you see your Foreman you are you growing up, so the psych is too little, and these kind of things just are the to think about this person. Oh, I see that person that make TikToks and are super happy or super glamorous, rich, and these persons try to follow the steps and see that it's not like that, and there are depressors or with anxieties. So I think it's a problem because yeah, too many young children have mental health for a bad. So I don't know. Well, and fashion is too. No, you see persons who wear jackets and sweaters and too expensive. So I see, well, what do you do for that kind of money? So yeah, I think that.
Thank you, guys. I like to hear your opinions, and I would like to hear Laura too about this. Do you think that is correct to try to follow others in order to wear what they do in order to fit in with them?
I think that if you are always on fashion media, television, or all the social media, and you have no idea of what is what you want, you fall into that mistake. But if you in your heart know that it's not important, then you go another way. It's not necessarily I mean, you just have to form your self-esteem. You have to different ways, you know, so that you don't fall into that. But trying maybe to watch different other things, because if you're just focused on everything you see on social media, I mean, not everything it's true. So, but if you don't know that everything it's just that not everything it's true, but a lot of it is a lie, then it's you just let yourself go by everything they say. But I mean, because I really don't think it's bad to look nice and look pretty neat when you're dressing or anything, but if you're trying to follow the crowd, then and then you're trying to imitate other people, you stop being you. So just try to, instead of feeding your mind with all of these things that may not be true, just try to fill your self-esteem with other type of information, I would say.
Excellent, guys. I can see the fashion. This topic is like to have a many interesting points of view, and I love that you are willing to participate. So now we have here back to our friend Azucena, and we are going to listen. Don't worry, Azu. We are going to listen the last part, so she is going to ask you some questions. Let me. I lose the
Outfits?
The exactly moment.
A better route. The Bible says,
okay, so
do not.
Just some seconds.
Mistake number 3, thinking.
Oh, no, we are going to listen from here. And Asu is going to ask you some questions when we finish this listening, right, guys? Ready, guys?
Bien.
Thank you, Miss Karen.
Miss
I'm sorry
Karen,
for the technical
thinking.
problems.
Don't worry. Don't worry.
Thank
Don't
you. I would like to listen because you already reviewed two of the mistakes over here with you. I would like to listen some of you reading. Okay. So first, we are going to listen to the audio, and later I am going to ask you to read. Okay. So Miss Karen, can you please play the audio, please? Thank you.
Miss, I can listen the audio.
Sorry, I turned off my microphone. I forgot.
3, thinking the sexier, the better. Honestly, sometimes it's tempting to wear something a little edgy. Too short or too tight or too skimpy, admits a girl named Jennifer. A better route. The Bible says, do not let your adornment be external, but let it be the secret person of the heart. 1 Peter 3:3 and 4. In harmony with that advice, think about what's more attractive, eye-catching outfits or heart-touching traits. Fashion tip. Your best fashion accessory is modesty. True, that's not a popular word today. But think of it this way. Have you ever had a conversation with someone who talks too much and only about himself or herself? The sad thing is, that person probably has no clue that he or she is putting you off. When you dress immodestly, you become like that person. Your attire sends out the message, look at me, and that can make you appear either insecure or self-absorbed, or both. It can also make you look desperate for any kind of attention, even the wrong kind. Rather than advertising something you're not selling, try modesty. Modesty doesn't mean you have to dress like your grandmother, says a teenager named Monica. It just means that you respect yourself and others around you.
Thank you, Miss. Thank you, Miss Karen. Okay. Super important and super good topic, especially where we have many girls in the class, but I would like to listen to Herson reading the first and the second paragraphs. Can you please help me out reading that, please?
Honestly, sometimes it's tempting to wear something a little edgy, as in too short or too tight or too skimpy, admits a girl named Jennifer. A better route. The Bible says, do not let your adornment be external, but let it be a secret person of the heart. In harmony with that advice, think about what more attracts eye-catching outfits or heart-touching trails.
Thank you very much, Herson. Good fluency. Thank you. Okay, so Jennifer says it's not important to wear that kind of too short or too tight clothes. Can you read fashion tip and the next paragraph, please, Antonia?
Yes. Fashion tip. Your best fashion accessory is modesty. True, that's not a popular word today, but think of it this way. Have you ever had a conversation with someone who talks too much and only about himself or herself? The sad thing is that person probably has no clue that he or she is putting you off.
Thank you very much. Well, after this, Laura, can you please, Miss Karen, can you help me moving the page? Thank you very much. Okay, after the image, which the caption of the image says, clothing like conversation can be so me-focused that it repels those around you. Laura, can you help me reading this paragraph under the image, please?
It says, when you dress immodestly, you become like the person. You are tired, sends out the message, look at me. And that can make you appear either insecure or self-absorbed, or both. It can also make you look desperate for any kind of attention, even the wrong kind. Rather than advertising something you're not selling, try modesty. Modesty doesn't mean you have to dress like like a grandmother, just a teenager named Monica. It just means that you respect yourself and others around you.
Sorry, thank you very much. Okay, can you please move the page, Karen? Okay, thank you.
I'm sorry, ask, move to where, please?
No,
Sorry.
no, that's okay. That's okay.
Then there is a,
It's okay. So I was waiting for another piece for Katia, but because Katia was my first volunteer, I have a question for you. Katia, do you have, this is the first time that I see you, so do you have any children?
No.
Okay, do you
I don't
have any niece or nephew?
Yes.
Yes. Is any of them a teenager?
Yes.
Okay. How old is he or she?
She, well, this year became 18.
Okay, that's a very good example. What do you think about this part of the sexier, the better? Talking about your niece. Oh my gosh. Okay.
Yeah, no, I think that a lot because, well, I see she grow up, that little kid just too pretty and yeah. And then I see the way she grow up and she start wearing more sexy clothes and for her photographs with poses, and I think, oh no, you're too little, don't that. But then I recognize that she's 18, so it's like a normal thing because it's the part of growing up. But yeah, I don't like it too much. But it's normal, so yeah.
Yeah, I agree with you. I have no kids. I have no children of my own, but the ones that are my relatives, I think that's an issue. That's an issue over there. Laura, do you have children?
A boy.
How old is he?
He's 7.
Oh, he's so cute. He's
Thank
so
you.
little.
Yeah.
Do you choose his clothes yet?
Yes.
Yes?
Yeah.
That's a very good mom. Are you
Yes.
prepared for girls? Are you prepared for being a mother-in-law?
Not really.
I
don't
think no
so.
one is prepared.
No.
Okay. Thank you, girls, for your participation. And we are going to continue with a very important part over here that I'm going to, can you stop presenting, Miss Karen, please? I got the presentation. Woohoo. Okay, here it is. We are going to continue with grammar. Okay. I know sometimes grammar sounds weird or difficult, but grammar is not difficult, I promise. This is like math. Math, so you can hate it or you can love it. It's better if you love it, I promise. So, okay, in our grammar part, in our grammar class over here, I am going to explain to you this structure, okay? Pay attention. Do you know what's an adjective? Do you remember what's an adjective? Antonia, what is an adjective?
is the word the I don't know that qualificate the noun. For example, all, tall, thin. Is the quality of the noun.
Very good. Thank you, Antonia. Okay, reviewing this, as Antonia is saying, an adjective is a word that describes a noun, okay? And we are going to use an adjective and this structure, us plus adjective plus as, to compare two nouns, okay? For example, look at the example over here. The third example, it says, this book is not as exciting as the last one. You are going to compare two things, one book with the other book, okay? Look at the last example with Russian. It says, Russian is not quite as difficult as Chinese. We are comparing Russian and Chinese, and the adjective is difficult, okay? Yes, very good. Any questions until here? No? Excellent. You're a perfect class. I think Herson is a little bit distracted, but okay. It says, I'm almost as good in math as in science. Yes. Oh, okay. Thank you, student Herson. Well, to compare two nouns, we can use as, adjective, as, okay? Then, look at these examples. I know, they are so cool that my friend Karen has. And she's an expert. She's an expert on this. She has many things to tell you about this, okay? There you go, all yours.
Thanks, Asu. Well, we are running on time, so we are going to. I know I have to a lot to say, but I would like to hear you guys. We are going to use the grammar that Asu just show us, as good as comfortable as, and we are going to analyze these three different fashion styles. Boho is one of the newest, is the trend style right now.
4 minutes to finish.
Oh, 2 minutes. So can you use as good, the grammar that just teaches Asu to compare these styles, one or two of these styles, please, student Harrison? Can you use, say, if you think boho is as comfortable as hipster or as professional, using the grammar?
Boho is as expensive as sister.
Excellent. Katia, can you make a comparison too, please?
Yeah. The hipster.
You can use the, sorry to interrupt, but you can use the adjective expensive.
For example.
Professional is more expensive as boho.
For example, we can say you can say boho is not as expensive as professional. That will be the comparison as that. So thank you, Katia. You did a very good example, because we can correct this. We can say, we can use the negative form too. Boho is not as expensive as professional. Can you give us an example, Antonia, please? Oh, are you there, Anto?
Yes, for example, it's only example, hipster is not as cheap as professional.
For example, very good. Excellent, excellent. Can you give us an example, the last example, Laura, please?
Boho is not as
You can use
fresh as fresh as a hipster.
excellent, very good. Using different adjectives, we can compare. Perfect, guys. You did it great. Thank you for your attention. Thank you for asking questions, and thank you for your patience when we have issues with the technology. Thank you. We hope you enjoy the class, and we are very, very happy to have so good students like you today. Thank you very much. Your class, Mr. Gerson.
Okay. Hold on. I'm finishing writing.
Oh my God. He's going to send us a book of
Oh my.
counsel.
I have to go.
I'm happy that this is not the Cambridge exam, because I will be dying. Thank you guys for your support. Thank you, Asia.
Thank you, teachers.
Okay, so the rest can start giving your opinion. What about you, Laura? What do you think about the presentation?
It is a very nice presentation. I think it was a little bit longer than it was supposed to be, I think. So but overall, I think it's very good. You got us involved in the class, asking questions, so that we could all participate. So I think I think it was good. Just a little longer than regular class, maybe of 15 minutes or 55 minutes, right?
Yeah, you ran out of time. Very good, Tonya. What do you think?
I like the class, but I think the part of vocabulary, it was very long for my opinion. Because they spend a lot of time in that part, and they don't enough time for the grammar and the exercise.
Very good. Katia, you're a student. I mean, like student. What do you think about it? I mean, this is how do you call it? En los TED talks, this is safe zone. So whatever you say, it stays here.
All right, thank you. I like it. Like Antonia say, it's a good class. Like Laura said too, it's a good class. I like the way you talk with us and the examples, the questions, the way you try to involve the class with all the vocabulary and the stuff. And like Antonia say, I like it more C grammar because, well, me see as a student, like Gerson said, student, I prefer C grammar because I'm a little bad in that. So like, I can speak, I can try to have a conversation. So I like it more in grammar, but all the stuff is too cool. I like it too much.
Thank you. Anyone else? No? I have some observations. You started at 10:27, so you went like 55 minutes, but you ran out of time. I mean, you didn't have time to do the consolidation correctly. So that's a really bad point for you. But that means lack of preparation. Okay, so and I explain why. So you started with the warm up. You introduce yourself. That's that was pretty much that was pretty cool. And then you your warm up was eliciting about Kim Kardashian, no? And but you talk too much. There is something in English classes that is called TTT. You know, that your teacher's talking time. You can Google it. Google what is TTT in English classes, and it means teacher's talking time. Teacher's talking time should be minimal. We're giving classes. We're not giving lectures. What is a lecture, Katya? You understand lecture? A lecture is when you're in the university and your professor is giving a lecture. In other words, is giving not a class, but it's given a discourse. Okay, that's a lecture. And a class is totally different. TTT is minimal. I'll give you this. I'll give you this this premise. Okay. Out of the 100% of the talking in the classroom, 80% is students. You only talk 20% of whatever is the talking. In other words, the students do the talking. Otherwise, it's just lecturing in English, but not teaching English, okay? So you talk too much, ask not too many questions, but you give like too much of explaining. The students don't need the choro. Students are students, right? I mean, if you were again, if you're giving a lecture among peers, well, that would be different, correct? But this is students. Students don't need choros. The students, they don't want to learn. They just want to practice. Okay. Then in vocabulary again, you started with the dress thing, and then you had that definition. Don't do that. It's too much. Students are students. They're not advanced. They're intermediate. Even if they're advanced, they're still students. Just the image and the dress. Students, the brain will register that is dress. If you have the definition of the words, it's going to be also confusing for the students. We didn't do that, but a normal student will say, Miss, ¿y qué significa? Y Miss, ¿y esto qué quiere decir? No need choros. Just dress. I mean, yes, the picture and the name. The mind will register as, oh, I'm as a dress, or pants, or whatever it is, right? For example, you talk about where. If it's you again, the TTT, a lot of explaining, it's a verb, it's this and that. No need that. Just monito. Monito stands for the pronouns. What are the pronouns, Lara?
He, she, or
you, okay. So monito, wear, y como ya les dijiste dress, pants, le pones dress, pants, jacket. Okay, so I wear a suit. Yes or no? No. Okay. I wear a shirt. Yes or no? Yes. And you give examples and let them talk. Okay. Don't give it the choro. And then you said, I don't know if it was you or Azucena, would you like to? You use that word, would you like to? I wouldn't use it because it's advanced. It's a modal verb. I wouldn't, you know, it's and let me tell you this way, the easier the better. The simpler the better. Okay, instead of would you, do you like? No. Okay. Again, with the fashion, look, you gave a lot of explanation, lots of explanation. In other words, no, that is confusing for the students. Even fashion and look, it might be considered now as a cognate. No need to explain. Oh, she's very fashion, ¿verdad? Students will know. Oh, she looks good, yes or no? Students will know. It's nowadays students in Spanish even using it, right? And then at 10:45 or 10:48, you started the main presentation. Ojo aquí, se aventaron 12 minutos en el vocabulary. That's because you talk too much. It should be more, it shouldn't be more than 8. Y así como que, uff. 5 to 7 is the best. Okay. And then you said you had a reading, okay, and a listening part. Okay, so again, it's confusing. If you have, okay, I understand, correct me if I'm wrong. I understand you wanted to have the reading and the audio so we can listen to the pronunciation. Okay, that's fine. But if it was like that, you should have two things. Well, number one, you should have more skills for listening and for reading. In other words, more activities. For example, in listening, you could have predicting. What is I don't know, what is going to say next, or what is, I don't know, the name of the character, Jennifer, and what is Jennifer thinking about? Let's listen to it, because in that way you gain the interest. Then the reading, same thing, comprehension questions, maybe changing the title. I don't know, something that is interactive. Let me say it again, interactive with the students. Otherwise it's boring. Okay. And again, TTT, too much TTT. Okay. From my perspective, teachers, you should have only do one mistake. You know, because the reading was mistake 1, mistake 2, mistake 3. You should have done only one and insert more skills or more tasks to those to that one. Again, because we are teachers, we all speak English, it was easier, or you know, at least we understand. Normal student will say it's too much, and then they break into indiscipline and then talking into Spanish, and that's a whole different story. All right. Okay, now then, after the reading, for some reason that I don't understand, Azucena start talking about grammar. And I'm like, and the grammar, the examples of the grammar weren't even related to the topic. Talking about Chinese, talking about other things. That is, no, don't do that. That is really confusing. Main presentation should be only one. Was it either reading or grammar? Okay, because otherwise it would happen. It just happened. Too much information. You ran out of time. Parenthesis. If students knew as, if a student knew as, well, then it's recycling. That's okay. But then the presentation word, you know, should have been different. Like only a task, not explanation. ¿Sí me explico? O sea, you do the listening, the reading, and then quitas la parte de grammar, pones la picture of the hobo, hipster, o como era, something like that, and then abajito, as. Remember yesterday, we discussed as. Let's practice. But if it's something that you're presenting, it's either one thing or another. Then you're going to lose your students. Okay? So as a summary, too much TTT, not communicative. That's very bad. How can you make a class communicative? Pair work, trios, asking a question. Maybe, for example, Katia, can you tell me this? Yes, she answers. Now pick another student. Make it communicative, but because, and this is logical, because you talk too much, you didn't have time to, you know, have students talking. Katia, you've taken classes with Anna. Anna is specialist in that. She only gives. She's a facilitator. Like 7 years ago, and she's been working for me since then. And she's one of the best. She's a facilitator. Change your mind. You're not a teacher. You're a facilitator. She only guides and have the students talk and talk and talk. Okay. Oh, Laura too. Laura is a protocufana, of course. Too much information. I'm sorry, but it was boring. And it was boring because you talk too much. It wasn't communicative, nor interactive. It seemed more like a lecture. Okay. Too long. And needs to be challenging. It wasn't challenging to students. Make games, pair work, something that it will get the attention of your students. Okay? Yes? I'm sorry. This is because I love you.
Do we have any positive feedback? At least we didn't speak Spanish.
Yes. Yes, no, you didn't. I have a theory though. You didn't speak Spanish because you knew we spoke English. With normal students, it's going to be challenging, especially with the explanation part. Fíjense cómo es la lógica. You give the choro, you're not supposed to do that. But if students that don't master English, it's going to be very hard. And at some point, if you don't have the right skills or the right techniques, you're going to break into Spanish. So, así que ojo con eso. Okay, now, positive features. Number one, you had a lot of visual aids. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. You have Kardashian picture. You have, you know, like in the vocabulary thing, the pictures of the every word. That's pretty cool. Second, positive ¿cómo se llama? Feature is that you prepare. That's really something. And finally, you were committed to do it perfectly. That's actually pretty cool. what I'm giving you is not negative. I just want you to be the best.
Thank you.
No, thank you. Try the same class with one of your students with the corrections. You will see the difference. Okay.
Can you?
All right. Very good.
Sorry. Can
Yes.
you give us some strategies to make a communicative class? Because
Yes, I will do.
I would love to know how your teacher Anna works. Because that's one of
Not
my
a problem.
that's one of for me, that's one of my challenges every time. Yeah, I abuse of the TTT. Always. That's one of my biggest problems ever. But I would like to have a sorry?
Because you're too chatty. That's fine. That is your personality. You just need to change your chip. There's nothing wrong. You just need to change the chip. Okay. No problem. If you want, I can give you an access to observe Anna's classes. No problem. Okay. Yes, Karen.
I would like it. I would like it too. I would love to. When you said that Anna has so good profile of teaching, I would love to, because there's a long time ago that I haven't been in an English class. In fact, I think that like more than 20 years ago. So I would love to, and I would like to thank you, Gerson, because it's true what you say. We love to make this class together. I love to share this homework with Azucena. I think like fit in perfectly, but we fit it because we are the same. We are talking. We were worried about it when we were preparing this. We were trying to do not abuse of the time, but it happens. We did it. I did it. I even when I was speaking, I was like, oh, I shouldn't I'm very nervous. I shouldn't have done this. I didn't want to say this or that. So that's true. Sometimes I got nervous, or when I have a mistake, I start to speak a lot. I talk. So thank you. You are right in many of the points. Sadly, we have some pair works to do and some exercise that we hadn't time to do it because we made the mistake of speaking a lot, and we lose the time the precious time that we were going to use doing some activities. So I think you are right in all the things that you said. At least in my case, I think you are totally right. But I would like to you give me access one time to Anna's class, because we need to learn from the best. So if we can have an opportunity, I will be with my notebook like this or my taping recording because it is like feedback for me to having another class. So if you allow us, it will be great.
Sure, yeah. I will. In fact, I will give you the ID.
Thank you.
Okay. So let's take a break, a PP break. It's 11:47, so let's meet back at 12, so you can continue. But so to have the second part, I'm going to stop the session because I'm using my cell phone, and at 12 I'll get online again. Okay.
Okay. Oh, sorry. Just one thing. I'm sorry, Gerson. I have my meeting at 12, but
okay. Yeah.
But I will see the recording. Okay, and you too. I always see the recording. Thank you for everyone.
Yes, no problem. Thank you.
You guys. Thank you, Asu. I love you.
Ready, guys?
Yes, teacher.
Laura, Asu, can you hear me, Antonia? Yes, okay.
Yes.
All right, very good. Okay, so go ahead. Let me see if I can make everybody share. Yes, okay. Give me 1 minute. Que me preparo. This is Antonia. And off you go.
Hi guys, this is Miss Antonia, and I'm going. The topic for today is my comparisons. Mr. Gerson, do you have siblings?
No, I don't.
Okay, but do you have a group of friends?
Yes, I do.
Yes. In your group of friends, who is the most tall? Who is the tallest? Sorry, who is the tallest?
I am.
Oh my God. Okay, that's true. What about you, Asu? Do you have siblings?
Yes, I have 2 sisters.
Okay, that's good. How do you like them?
Sorry?
How do you like them? For example, you are equal that them.
No. We are very similar, but we don't have like like equal characteristics.
Okay, thank you. What about you, Katia? Do you have siblings?
Yeah, I have to.
Okay. Boys or girls?
Boys. The two are boys.
Are you equal like them?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. Not in tall best.
Yes.
Because the younger brother is taller than the two of us. Like
okay.
Pretty tall. But yeah.
Yes. It's good to have siblings. You can share many things with them. Okay? Well, we have new vocabulary about adverbs. And first we have happily. For example, for example, my dream is to have a small family and live happily. Okay? It's an example. And then we have slowly, it's other adverb. For example, in this case, the snail is slowly. Okay? Then we have softly. In the picture, the boy is touching to the girl softly. Then we have easily. In the picture, the boy, for example, there are a lot of people and they can learn easily. Okay, and then we have fastly is other adverb. Oh, sorry. Adverb. The boy is running fastly. Maybe he's in a competition. I don't know. Please, guys, turn off your microphone and repeat after me. Happily. Everyone, please.
Happily.
Happily.
Okay, thank you. And slowly. Could you repeat, Mr. Herson? Slowly.
Slowly.
Katia,
Slowly.
Asu.
Slowly.
Okay, Laura, please. Okay, Laura is not here. Then we have softly. Asu, please.
Softly.
Katia,
Softly.
Herson.
Softly.
Yes, and the last one, fastly. Repeat, Herson.
Fastly.
Katia,
Fastly.
and Asu.
Fastly.
Okay, guys, thank you. Do you have any question with the vocabulary? No? Is it okay? Okay. The topic for today in the grammar is comparison with as. Katia, please, could you read the first paragraph?
Yes. We use as to make comparisons with when the things we are comparing are equal in some way. Example, today is as hot as it was yesterday. We use not as to make comparisons between things which aren't equal. Example, she's not singing as loudly as she can.
Okay, thank you, Katia. We use as and as to compare things that they are equal or they are not equal. For example, the day. Today is as hot as it was yesterday. We can compare the one person, but with their action. She's not singing as loudly as she can. Okay? For this topic, we're going to use in adjectives, adverbs, and much and many nouns. Adjectives. When we compare equal qualities of two people's places or things, the structure is subject plus verb plus as plus adjective plus as again plus noun. For example, Asu, please, could you read the two examples, please? Asu? I'm not here. Katia, please.
The apple is as good as the orange. The cake is not as cheap as the pie.
Exactly. The apple is the subject. The verb is the verb to be, is. Then we have as, then the adjective, then again as, and plus the other noun, the apple and the orange. We are going to compare both fruits. And the cake is not, the verb to be in this case is in negative. Sorry, en este caso era por debajo. Sorry, I have a mistake. And then we have the structure with the in negative form. Subject plus verb in negative form plus as plus adjective plus as and plus noun. Mr. Gerson, could you read the two examples, please?
The car isn't as expensive as the boat. Rafael isn't as tall as Gabriel.
Exactly. In this case, the verb to be is in negative. The verb change. Okay? Well, in this case, adjectives. Then we have adverbs. When we compare how things are done, we focus in the action. We can use as to compare actions. When we do this, we use an adverb, not an adjective. For example, Benji runs as fast as Cody. Okay? The structure in affirmative subject plus verb plus as plus adverb plus as, and the last plus noun. Benji runs as fast as Cody. If you focus in the verb is in simple present. So we're going to write and to say the verb with un AS into the end. For example, Benji runs, okay? Because it's in the simple tense form. And then we have in negative subject plus verb in negative form plus as plus adverb plus as plus noun, okay? Katia, please, could you read the example?
Yes, we did not enjoy the pasta dish as much as the rice dish.
Exactly. In this case, we're going to say the auxiliary in negative. We did not enjoy or we didn't enjoy the pasta dish as much as the rice dish. Okay, any doubt, guys? Okay, is it clear? Okay, continue. And we have much and many nouns. When we want to make comparison referring to quantity, we use as much, as wide, as with uncountable nouns, and as many as with plural nouns. For example, in this case, the structure is subject plus verb again, plus as and focus, plus much, many noun. Much noun or many noun, plus as, plus noun. And Laura, could you read the example?
Example, subject plus verb as much, many nouns as nouns.
Yes, example in the affirmative and much and many nouns. Greg?
Okay. Greg makes as much money as Mike.
Exactly, as much money. Remember, money is an uncountable noun. So we use much money.
And also an abstract.
Exactly.
Noun.
Exactly. Thank you, Laura. Then we have the structure with negative, in this case, subject plus verb in negative or auxiliary in negative, plus as, plus much and many noun, plus as, plus noun. Again, Katia, could you read the last example?
Yes, there weren't as many people as I expect.
Exactly. Thank you, Katia. You can see the people is a countable noun. For this, for that reason, we use many people. Okay, and the verb in negative is in auxiliary to be in simple past. There weren't as many people as I expected. Okay, any question, guys? Is it clear? Okay, we're going to practice the grammar. Sorry, I forget this. Common mistakes. Combining comparatives with as. For example, the pasta is a tastier as the rice. This is an incorrect sentence, okay? Because tastier is comparative, but with adjectives. But for example, you know, I don't know, orange is cheaper than watermelon, okay? In this case, please don't combine, don't confuse. Then using the word less, more, or than. The pasta is less tasty as the rice. Is incorrect. The pasta is not as tasty than the rice. Than is not than is not here. Okay. Then so if you do these mistakes, don't worry. You need to practice more. Okay. Okay. we have some exercise. And please, could you help me with that? The instruction is rewrite the sentences using as comparisons, use not when necessary. Number 1, my brother is 20 years old. Patrick, is 25 years old. My brother isn't as old as Patrick, okay? Mr. Gerson, could you help me with the number 2? Could you read, please?
Australia is not as big as Canada.
Okay, thank you.
I have a question.
Yes?
Is that correct? Because in the paraphrase, Canada is bigger.
Yes, sorry.
In this case, Canada is as bigger as Australia.
Yes. A ver. Okay, could you repeat, please?
Canada is as bigger as Australia.
Okay, remember, don't combine comparatives with the ER,
Big.
yes,
Sorry.
and as
Yes.
with us, okay?
Yes, big.
Okay, thank you, Katia, for your thought. Katia, please, number 3.
Kevin is tired as I am.
Mm-hmm. Yes, or I am as tired as Kevin, okay? Thank you, Katia. Laura, please, number 4.
Iceland is as colder as no, Iceland is as cold as England.
You sure?
As cold as England.
Are you sure, Laura?
Yes.
Ireland is colder than England.
But can it also be as cold as England? Iceland is as cold as England. I mean, we're just using that part, right? It's not like facts that are there. I mean, we can use as Ireland is as cold as England, or
Iceland and England.
Iceland is colder. It's colder than, I mean, because Iceland is colder than England, so Iceland is as cold as England.
It's in affirmative. Are you sure it's in affirmative, the sentence? Because
No.
they are not equal.
No, I'm not. So Iceland is colder than England?
Okay, in this case, the sentence is in affirmative. Ireland is as cold as England. But said Ireland is colder than England. What do you think, guys? Can you help her?
Then
Anyone, Mr. Gerson, please?
I think Asu want to talk.
Yes, I think Iceland is really cold and England is not that cold. So this is negative, right?
Exactly.
So England is not as cold as Iceland?
Exactly, very well. The sentence is in negative form. England Iceland, sorry, Iceland isn't or is not as cold as England because Iceland is colder. Sorry, it's England. So, era al revés, perdón. Sorry, guys, I'm so nervous. England isn't as cold as Iceland. The sentence is in negative form. Okay? Thank you, Asu. Asu, please, number 5. Could you read?
Yes, number 5 says, this chair is expensive, that chair is also expensive. So this chair is as expensive as that one?
Exactly. Okay, number 6. Gerson, please.
Number 6, Andrew is lazier than Wendy. Wendy is not as lazy as Andrew.
Thank you. Number 7, Katia.
Carol is 10 years old as David.
Okay, could you repeat, please?
Carol is as 10 years old as David.
Carol is as what? Adjective, adverb, or noun? Focus in the adjective.
Is it as old as
Old as David.
David.
Exactly. Remember, between as and as, we have an adjective, an adverb, or how much or how many noun in this case. Okay, thank you, Laura. Laura, number 8, please. Could you read the sentence?
is it a negative or positive? I think action movies aren't as interesting as comedies. Aren't okay, right?
Aren't as
Interesting as comedies.
okay. Any questions with that exercise? Okay. We're going to continue with the practice. I'm going to share a game. Okay. You're going to order the sentences. Please, Katia. Which is the first word?
Ox is a name.
No.
I don't know the meaning as ox.
Sorry, Katia, I can't hear you.
I don't know the meaning as ox. What ox? What does it mean? It's a name?
No, it's an animal.
Animal?
Yes. A horse is an animal. It's a, I don't know how to describe in English.
No, horse, yes. Ox. O-X. O-X.
Anyone can help me to explain ox in English, please?
Oh, no, I just, yeah, thank you. Ox
Sorry.
is strong as a horse.
Uh-huh.
So is ox is the second. A is first.
Okay. Ay, sorry. Ya se trabó mi compu. Okay. A.
Ox is strong as.
Focus in the article. Is a ox or horse?
Horse.
Exactly, a horse. Horse.
Is.
Ajá.
Strong.
Is
No, as. Sorry, as. Strong. As. And then an ox.
exactly. Thank you, Katia. Asu, please.
Yes. A tiger is as brave as a bear.
Okay, thank you. Gerson, please.
I is this correct or no?
Yes.
Okay. I am as free as a bird.
Okay, thank you. Laura, please.
My sister is as quiet as a mouse.
Thank you, Laura. Asu, please. You are mute.
Sorry.
Don't worry.
A tooth is as sharp as a no, wait. A tooth is not as sharp as a knife.
Okay, thank you, Asu.
Yay.
Katia, please.
The classroom is as dark as night.
Perdón. Sorry. Thank you, Katia. Mr. Gerson, please.
My My love is as sweet as the song.
Thank you. Perfect. And Laura, please.
She is as ugly yeah, as a tall, as a on.
Okay, thank you, Laura. Asu, please.
Ah, wait. Wait, there are mosquitoes all around. Sorry.
Don't worry.
Okay, a whale is as big as a sheep.
Mhm.
No. A sheep is as big as a whale.
Exactly.
Thank you.
Thank you, Asu. Number 10, Katia.
The sun no, sorry, the planets. The planets are not as warm as sun. Why?
Thank you, Katia. Laura, please.
Stories are not as scary as horror movies.
Thank you. Asu, please.
Sure. Frozen yogurt is as cold as ice.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
And the last one, Katia, please.
My mom is sweet as sugar is as
My mom is what?
is as sweet as sugar.
Okay. Oh, that's cute. Thank you, Katia. Congratulations, guys. Okay, any question, guys? Remember, don't confuse with comparatives, more than or less than. Don't confuse, please. Okay. We're going to practice speaking with adjectives. We have two twins, Dylan and Robert. Please using the grammar, Asu, could you tell me a sentence with us, comparison us and us?
With Dylan and Robert?
Yes, please. With adjectives.
Okay. Dylan is not as tall as Robert.
Okay, thank you. Katia? Could you, you can say other verbs, not only verb to be. Imagine. For example, Dylan, dance.
Okay.
Dance is as good as Robert. I don't know. Let's imagine.
Okay. Okay. Dylan are not as intelligent as Robert.
Okay. Thank you, Katia. Laura, please.
On which one?
Dylan and Robert. Whatever you want.
Dylan is as cute as Robert, or isn't negative?
Okay, could you repeat, please?
Is it a negative? Or is it Dylan is not as cute as Robert?
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Laura. Mr. Gerson, please.
¿De cuál?
Adjectives with Dylan and Robert, using as and as. With adjectives.
Dylan is as gay as Robert.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. Okay, and Katia, one more, please.
Robert didn't study. No, didn't ask. No, what? Robert. Yeah, didn't study much, no, as much as Dylan.
Okay, thank you, Katia. Then we have a rabbit and a turtle. Remember, adverbs is in the verbs, okay? Please, could you tell me an example, Asu, with a rabbit and a turtle? Comparison with as?
Sure. The rabbit and the turtle?
Yes.
The turtle cannot walk as fast. Sorry. It's not walking, so the turtle cannot go as fast as the rabbit.
Exactly. Thank you, Asu. Laura, please.
The turtle is not as the same. I think it's not as cute as the rabbit.
Okay, it's not as cute as a rabbit. Okay, thank you, Laura. Katia, please. Your turn.
The turtle is more as quiet as rabbit.
Okay, is more. Are you sure?
Oh, is as more quiet as rabbit.
Yes. You remember. Take it easy, but don't combine more than.
Yeah, sorry.
Okay.
The turtle is as quiet as rabbit.
Okay, thank you. And Mr. Cisneros, please.
The toro, ¿verdad?
Yes.
Okay. The rabbit is no, the rabbit tastes as good as the toro.
Okay, thank you. Okay, and we have the last part, much and many nouns. Okay, we have two girls, Becky and Jessie. Becky, she has 29 toys, 2 sisters, a hamster, 1,000 pesos, 7 cousins, and 2 friends. And Jessie, she has 20 toys, 1 brother, a fish, 200 pesos, 7 cousins, and 2 friends. Please compare. For example, Becky has as many toys as Jessie, for example, okay? And Asu, please tell me an example, other example, please.
Yes. Becky has as many cousins as Jessie.
Exactly. Okay, thank you. Laura, please.
Becky is as cheery as Jessie.
Sorry, Becky, what?
As cheery as Becky. No, Becky is as cheery as Jessie.
Okay, please, if you help me using much and many.
Much and many, I'm sorry. It's got as many. As many smiles as Becky. Becky has as many smiles as Jessie.
As Jessie. Okay, thank you, Laura. Katia, please.
Becky is as much money as Jessie.
Exactly. Okay, Mr. Cisneros, please.
Becky has as many cousins as Jessie.
Exactly. Okay. Any question, guys? In Katia, could you repeat your example? I want to hear you again.
Becky is as much money as Jessie.
Okay. Are you thinking is equal the money, the quantity?
I don't know, sorry, it's not.
Is in affirmative form or negative form, Katia? What
Negative. Negative is not. Becky is not as much money as Jessie.
Change the nouns.
The name.
The names.
And so Jessie is not as much money as Becky.
Exactly. Is that correct? Because Jessie has 200 pesos and Becky has 1,000 pesos. Could you see the difference? Katia?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, very well. Okay, guys, any questions with that topic? Is it easy or difficult for you? What do you think? Tell me, Katia.
So because I don't see the topic in too many years, so I don't remember too well.
It's other ways to the comparisons as with as, and in USA is very common. this comparison, okay? But you need to practice more. After the class, you can watch movies with that, with this topic, and you can practice in your life, okay? Okay, guys, I hope you're enjoying the class, and that's all for today, and thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. Good. Teachers, what do you think about Antonio's class?
It has a lot. It's got very good information to me, and even though I know how to speak English and everything, it is difficult to see all of the grammar structures, and it's it's a lot. So, but it was interesting. Antonia made a good point, saying that don't compare or don't misunderstand. Then or something like that, instead of as, then adjective and as, right? But so I got to learn a little bit, but yeah, it was a little. It was good. It was good. I liked it.
All right, very good. I have some observations. Oh, wait, let me open it. Here, you started at 12:05, you finished at 12:49, so that you're in within the time. However, you didn't have any consolidation. So I don't know if you ran out of time or if you didn't include them, but you needed some sort of consolidation or follow-up for the class. You started warming up with the listening of the adjectives. That was pretty cool. Vocabulary with let me take out this, yes, with the words. That's pretty cool. You know, it's easier to teach. You did repetition or repetition. That's excellent. Very mechanical. I would have had more semi-mechanical drills. Talking about the vocabulary, you know, like hey, repeat, blah blah blah. No, repeat, and then fill in the blanks or match sentences or something like that. No. Good. All right. Can you hear me correctly? Yes. Okay. Sorry, my connection is stable. You started the main presentation with the grammar adjectives. Still, then you started talking too much. You were doing fine until that point. You started giving so much explanation. No need explanation, okay? You don't, just a fewer explanation, more exercises, more, yes, more exercises, okay? The rewrite, the web application, that was very good because it's interactive. However, it was slow. Okay, it was slow, it was too slow. So maybe in a larger group, you're gonna lose interest from students. So if you're going to do something like that, it's better if you have pairs or trios working at the same time, because then you're gonna lose it. Okay, you're gonna lose interest from the others. Then in one part, let me see what it is. Yeah, same with the last part. You should have more or working at the same time, you know. Okay. No pics explaining. In the interactive, in the last one, we were asking, for example, Katia asked about what is a Knox. Okay, so and then you said, can someone explain to her? Yeah, first of all, you're the teacher.
Yes, sorry, I
Second,
got so nervous. I forget the word bull. I don't know. I'm sorry.
so you needed what? You needed to do what, Claudia? To Antonia. If students are asking about the meaning of a vocabulary, you should have pictures. This is an ox, this is a horse.
Okay.
So
It's a good tip.
think in your student's mind. You're preparing your class, you're checking your exercises, you're taking off all the vocabulary. If you don't do, if you don't know the meaning of a word, well, much more so your students will not know it. Right? Or even if you found while you're preparing your class with a word that is not common, most likely your students will not know it. So have, pictures ready, images ready. Okay, this is an ox, this is a horse. Okay, and then you will avoid all the problems that comes with it. Yeah, I think it was too slow, but you need to have it more challenging, more pair work, more games, role plays. Okay, because just asking and answering questions is fine once in the class, but if you keep doing it, it becomes boring. Okay, so as a summary, yes, too much information, too slow, need to be challenging. I like the way you corrected. That's a very good point. You asked Katia, I think it was Katia or Laura, I don't remember. Are you sure? That's very good as an error correction. Okay, that's pretty cool. All right, I think that's if you can, Antonia, do the same class with the corrections to your class. Okay. Very good. All right. So Laura, we have it's 1 o'clock. So either we support you and we stay with you for 1 more hour, or we'll do it next week. Should we vote on it? Your audio, Laura.
It's okay. We can wait for next week because I'm also going to get ready to go work in a little bit.
All right. Now,
however, if there is a chance to, yes, also put me on a class with Anna just to see how she's doing.
Sure. I will send you the ID for Monday.
Monday? Okay. Oh, excellent. Monday. That's my day off. that day.
Yeah, I'll
Anytime
send you
will
for
work.
Monday. And no worries, okay?
Thank you.
Yeah, and you can you know, watch again the recording class and take all the recommendations into your class, Laura. So then when you present next week, you can use the same feedback to present.
What happened to Gabby?
I don't know. She sent me a message in the morning that she'll be here, but she's not. So I'm gonna ask her. I want to call her to see if she's okay.
Okay, if you can send me your phone number, because I don't know which one is it.
Okay, I'll send it to you in
Thank you.
private. All right,
All right.
Antonia.
Teacher, could you tell me an example with role play?
Yeah, yeah, sure. Okay. Azucena is the president of United States. Okay, and Katia is the president of Russia. She's president. Was king? Was not his prime minister? No, he's president. President of Russia and president of United States. So, Azucena, tell me your characteristics and five, and tell me 5 characteristics of you.
American, tall, smart, talkative.
All right, Brigitte. So, Katia. Sorry, was one missing.
Pretty.
Pretty. Oh, interesting
pretty.
definition.
Pretty.
Oh, pretty. Okay. So those are the 5 adjectives, Katia. So tell me your 5 characteristics of your comrade, Katia.
Yeah. White, bold, rude, free, I think.
Okay.
Diplomatic.
All right. So, tell me, Azucena, do you think you are as diplomatic as comrade Katia?
No, I am not.
Can you elaborate a little bit more? Parenthesis. In this part, Antonia, I would have an example, no? Azucena or President of the United States is not as rich as the President of Russia. So following that line, Azucena has to answer.
I am not as bold as him.
Very good. So forth. And then blah, 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 everybody participates. That's a role play.
Thank you, teacher. Thank you, girls.
Okay. So to make it communicative, Antonia, you assign, you set the role play, and then you assign in pairs, and then everybody talks at the same time. Well, you know, and if it's Zoom with, you know, the breakout rooms, but if it was in physical class, everybody talks at the same time, you monitor. Okay, good, yes. Perfect. All right, Laura. So thank you very much. Let's call it a day. Let's take a selfie because it's a selfie day.
I'm sorry.
1, 2, 3. Very good. I'll send it in a minute to you. All right. So Laura, watch the recording again and check the how do you call it, the feedback, so you can take in consideration.
Thank you. Okay.
So Katia, what do you think about the class? Well, this is an atypical class. Okay, this is more like a presentation from students. I normally do the talking and teach the class. So, but so far so good, Katia.
No, yes, so far so good. I like it. I like it the way you teach and do this exercise because it's primordial for teaching, for know what to do in front in a class with real students and yeah, but it's okay. I mean, I work with people, so I study science of communication, so I know what is like talk and with other people and lots and lots of kids. So I know it's hard. I know more with the attention. The attention is pretty awkward sometimes, but I like it. I like it.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you, Katia. All righty. Well, thank you very much.
Here. Thank you.
Sorry, Antonia, what?
Thank you, Katia, for being here.
Yes. Yes. Thank you very much, and have a nice weekend. Drink a lot, party a lot, sex, drugs, everything included. Alcohol, no, ¿verdad? Rock and roll. And we'll see you next week.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.